On full moon nights in Tiruvannamalai, something extraordinary happens. Lakhs of people walk 14 kilometers barefoot around a single hill all through the night. Why this hill? Why this ritual? In this video, I'm going to uncover the great mysteries of Arunachala. The mystery of the walk that no one can explain. The mystery of the fire pillar that became a mountain. The mystery of the 8 shrines placed at exact compass points. The mystery of the eternal flame that still burns every year. The mystery of a hill made from some of the oldest rock on the planet. And the mystery of silence itself, where the sages say the mountain becomes a living guru. Stay with me till the end because this is not just history. This is a journey into the mysteries of Tiruvannamalai. On every full moon night, lakhs of people gather in Tiruvannamalai and walk barefoot around the Arunachala hill. The distance is 14 kilometers completed through the night without stopping. People who would never walk even a kilometer in daily life somehow finish the entire circuit. How do they do it? This walk is called Girivalam. It is not around the temple but around the mountain itself. Devotees believe Arunachala is not just stone but Shiva in the form of fire. For generations, millions have walked this circle, convinced it holds powers beyond ordinary explanation. I first joined Girivalam as a child when my parents took me. I remember holding my mother's hand and trying to keep pace. There was chanting on one side, silence on the other, and inside me, a calm I could not explain. My feet hurt, but I did not want to stop. That memory has stayed with me all these years. Why is this mountain considered Shiva himself? Why do millions believe it is not a symbol, but the very body of the divine? An ancient legend tells us that once Brahma and Vishnu argued about who was supreme. To settle the debate, Shiva appeared as a pillar of fire without beginning or end. Vishnu became a boar and dug into the earth to find the base. Brahma became a swan and flew upward to find the top. Neither could find the limits. That endless fire is believed to have cooled into Arunachala. So when pilgrims walk Girivalam, they are circling the form that even gods could not measure. Why are there 8 shrines placed at exact compass points around the hill? And why they are tied to cosmic guardians of the universe? Along the route stand the Ashtalingams, each linked to a deity of direction. Indra in the east, Yama in the south, Varuna in the west, Kubera in the north. The corners too are guarded. Agni in the southeast, Niruti in the southwest, Vayu in the northwest, and Ishanya in the northeast. Each shrine is said to bring a blessing, rain, health, wealth, long life and protection. Some believe these 8 lingams act as points in a giant yantra as sacred diagrams surrounding Arunachala. Walking past them completes not just a physical circuit but a cosmic one. That is why devotees rarely skip them. There are so many more temple stories waiting for you here. Every year in November or December, something extraordinary happens here. A massive cauldron is filled with thousands of liters of ghee and hauled up to the summit. The wick is taller than a man. Lakhs of people wait below, eyes fixed on the dark peak. Suddenly, the flame is lit. A fire bursts into the sky, visible for miles. The crowd erupts with chants of Annamalai Rukku, Arohara, Arohara. Why is this fire lit every year? Devotees say it is a living memory of Shiva's pillar of fire. And here is a greater mystery. This ritual called Kartigai Deepam has continued without interruption for centuries. The same flame that once humbled gods still burns each year on the hill. Why does Arunachala feel eternal? Archaeology shows people lived here 10 to 30,000 years ago. Geologists say Arunachala is made of charnokite, part of India's ancient crust, formed more than 2.5 billion years ago. It is not the oldest rock on earth, but it is among the oldest. That means when you walk Girivalam, you are circling some of the most ancient stone this planet has ever seen. Perhaps that is why pilgrims say they feel as though time itself has stopped. Why do sages say the mountain itself is a teacher? In the 20th century, the sage Ramana Maharshi lived here. His ashram still draws seekers from across the world. He once said, Arunachala is a heart of the world. For him, the mountain was not stone of fire, but a silent guru. He believed Arunachala itself taught through presence, not words. That is why even today you may see villagers and foreigners walking shoulder to shoulder, all pulled by the same invisible force. For me, Girivalam feels unlike any other pilgrimage. Tirupati is about climbing, Shabarimala is about discipline, Girivalam is about surrender to the circle. You walk without asking for milestones or destinations. The act of moving forward itself becomes a prayer. Even now, when I think of Tiruvannamalai, I return to that childhood night with my parents. I can still hear the rhythm of thousands of feet on the road. I can still feel the quiet that filled me as a child. Years later, when I light a lamp at home, I sometimes remember that same flame rising from the summit during Kartikai Deepam. And now, as a mother, I imagine taking my own daughter there one day. I want her to feel what I felt, how faith can turn something as simple as walking into a spiritual journey. That is what Arunachala does. It takes an ordinary act and makes it eternal. If this story helped you understand Tiruvannamalai, share it with a friend you would like to walk Girivalam with. And tell me in the comments which mystery fascinates you the most. And if you enjoyed discovering stories of India's temples and traditions, make sure to subscribe to this channel. It helps me bring you more journeys like this one.